Vee. I gotta admit, my thumb is throbbing right now. On the way into the studio, I closed the door on my thumb and it has a heartbeat. Anyways, so guys, today we're going to be talking about some very strange experiences that people have had. These are supposed to be true stories about people who have seen apparitions, ghosts, creepy creatures that have a certain color. As weird as that sounds. The first story is about the pink see-through girl. The second story is about the purple girl. And the third story is about Red Renee. They all have colors. Before we get started though, if you have not seen my last two videos, there is a new backdrop. If you would like to win it, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, turn your notification bell on, head over to my Instagram, here it is, give it a follow, and then DM me the last 5 emojis that you used. No matter how weird, no matter how wacky, I want to see them. And that's all you have to do to enter. Secondly, we do have some new really beautiful earrings on our website. I'm currently wearing the mermaid tail earrings, but we also have crescent moon earrings. They're such good quality. They're so shiny and sparkly. If you would like one of them, I have linked them down below. And yes, for everyone commenting that my ears are so small, I know they're small. I have baby-sized ears. And we have a handful of back-to-school mystery boxes left. So if you would like to get your hands on one, they're probably going to be gone in the next day or two. I have linked it down below. All right, so let's start off with the story about the pink see-through girl. This story is told by a girl who experienced something really weird when she was very young. She said that the house she grew up in was about 100 years old by the time her parents bought it, and she lived there until she was about 16 years old. And for as long as she remembers while living there, she saw what she describes as a girl that was pink and see-through. She always called her Pam, and it's been 10 years since she lived in that house, and she still remembers her very vividly. Now, her dad always got a little bit weirded out whenever she would talk about Pam with him, and finally, when she was 13 years old, her mom actually put her into therapy because she was afraid for her mental health, constantly seeing this weird apparition. So in order for her parents to stop thinking that she was crazy, she just stopped talking about Pam altogether. That was until her parents decided to put the house up for sale when she was 16. And just 2 weeks before moving into their new house, she was sleeping one night, but she was woken up and saw Pam standing in the doorway, pointing into the bathroom that was right across the hall. And all Pam said to her while pointing was,
"Look, that's my mom."
And when she looked to see who she was pointing at, she saw a creepy woman standing in the bathroom just staring at them. She was so startled in the dream that she abruptly woke up in real life. She ran into her parents' room to tell them what happened, and her mother just looked at her really disappointed because she was bringing up Pam again. So she concluded that maybe it was just a bad dream and went back to bed. Until a few days later, she was once again asleep and dreaming that she was woken up by crying coming from the bathroom across the hall. So she got up out of bed and walked over to see what the heck was going on. And she saw the same creepy woman from the other night, but this time she was sobbing and holding a little girl under the water in the bathtub. It was then that she realized the little girl in the bathtub was literally that pink see-through girl she had always seen. It was Pam. She never spent another night in that house, but 2 weeks after they moved out completely, the house caught fire. The entire backside, as well as the entire garage, was burned. And the official cause was apparently spontaneous combustion, but they were able to fix up that portion of the house. But she said that apparently anyone who bought that new house moved out immediately. So in 10 years, 8 people lived there and moved out, which is insane. No one wants to stay in that house, and she thinks that Pam is the reason why, because she keeps wanting to show people how she died. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So obviously she keeps wanting to show the scenario of how she passed away in that house. Obviously she hasn't moved on. It's actually a really, really sad story, but also really creepy. The next story is called The Little Purple Girl. This story is about a mom who had something very strange happen with her daughter when she was about 3 or 4 years old. They were on a family vacation at State Park Lodge, and their room had exposed wood ceiling beams to match the decor. Now, it was supposed to be nap time for her daughter, but she was quietly just like playing and chatting chatting away at something, and her husband were on the next bed beside her just reading. After a while of watching her daughter weirdly motion at the ceiling, she asked what her daughter was looking at, and her daughter replied,
I have a friend. There's a purple girl up on the ceiling.
So the mother asked her what friend she was talking about, and her daughter responded,
I've been talking to the little purple girl hanging from the wood up there.
So needless to say, nap time was immediately over. The mother was so freaked out and they left immediately. And lastly, we have a story called Red Renee. This is a story about an 11-year-old boy that would always see a little girl on his front porch that he called Red Renee. Now, for some reason, his family had a red porch light that was motion activated, so it would only turn on when someone was near it outside. He thinks that one year for Christmas, his father had swapped out the normal light and replaced it with a red light to be festive, and then he just forgot to remove it and it just became their normal. Well, his bedroom on the second floor was right above the porch, so whenever that porch light would turn on, his whole bedroom would turn red. And on occasion, the light would stay on a little bit too long, which was weird because usually after someone walked away, it would really turn off like after about 10 seconds. It was pretty quick. So on the nights it stayed on, he knew that it was Red Renee. He'd look out his window and see her standing under the light in her little gown with her head tilted all the way back, looking up at his window. And that's how that ends. I'm not even sure which of these three stories is the creepiest. Comment down below which colored ghost was the creepiest in your opinion. Honestly, I think it's between the first one and Red Renee. They're both really scary, but they all are too. Anyway, so guys, that is the end of all of the colored ghosts we're gonna be talking about today. If you want me to continue this series, I definitely can, because honestly, there are so many different colored things that people have seen, as weird as that is to say. So give this video a thumbs up if you want me to continue. And don't forget, if you would like one of the new awesome earrings, I have linked it down below, along with the rest, just a little handful of mystery boxes left. Those are linked down below as well. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!